we don't need to waste our time. These are 3 cups of basmati rice which I have, and look at the grainy texture of the rice. So look at this, our pakoras are fluffing up because we have take a look. Our jeera rice is ready. So now our dish is actually done. We just have to put a tempering. Take a look. Isn't it looking amazing? Pakoda Kadi Chawal is the most favorite dish of the people staying in Himachal Pradesh. But Pakoda Kadi is a very heartwarming food and a really comforting dish. In a very simple recipe today, I'll teach you how to make Pakoda Kadi and jeera rice. It's really simple, you'll love making it. We are starting to make our jeera rice and Pakoda Kadi. First we'll start making jeera rice, because what happens is whenever you start cooking, when you first initiate with the rice, so I will take one big ladle of clarified butter or ghee. You can even take oil if you want. Spices over here. This is cloves and cardamom, only 2 cardamoms and around 8 cloves. So I'll add all of this into my pot. I have slit one green chili over here, so I'll add this too in the pot. Making jeera rice is very simple. It's like a child's play. Anybody can make it. 1 heaped teaspoon of jeera or cumin seeds. These are 3 cups of basmati rice which I have already washed, and I'll put it into the pot. And I'll mix it very well. Fry for a minute actually, always when you're cooking rice like this, because the rice becomes really long textured and grainy. So that is the secret behind having long textured grainy rice, and it doesn't become mushy. And the next thing is adding proper quantity of water. The water should not be less, neither it should be more. It should be enough to drench the rice, that's it. So around I added 3 cups of water, enough to drench my rice. So for 2 whistles this rice will be cooking, and side by side we'll be cooking our Pakoda Kadi. Now I'll start making the Pakoda Kadi. So for that I have taken 1 bowl of curds. So this is yogurt or curds. It's 1 bowl, and I will have to beat it up like this. So there should be no lumps in the yogurt, remember that. Now I have a bowl of chickpea flour, around 3 teaspoons of our chickpea flour into the curds. Okay, 1 teaspoon of salt. I'll add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder or haldi, half a teaspoon of cumin powder or jeera, half a teaspoon of coriander powder or dhania powder. So all this I will mix it very well. So it is thickening up a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll add 1 more glass of water to this and make it a little more watery. And again I'll do this. I think I've not added anything in this, so I'll just add the mixture which I just made out of the yogurt. So for 45 minutes I'll keep stirring it while it's cooking. So side by side I have to keep an eye on this while it's cooking. So I'll just keep an eye and I'll keep stirring it, and it should come to a boil at least 3 to 4 times. So I'll keep the stove on low and I'll keep cooking it till it comes to a boil. So at least 3 boils, it should come to at least 3 boils. And as and when it thickens, we will add water to it. Like as it is boiling, we don't need to waste our time. What we'll do is we'll let this cook side by side. In the meanwhile, we'll start making our pakoras. So let's start. I have chopped, very finely chopped, 3 onions over here. Finely chop it because we are going to make dumplings. Like we are going to fry these dumplings and we are going to put it in the gravy which we are making right now. So for that we should always chop it very finely in small pieces. So to this this onion we will add around 3 teaspoons of chickpea flour or besan. We'll see the consistency and again we'll adjust it. So look at this, I'm adding some cumin powder or jeera powder. This is coriander powder or dhania powder. Add some salt to taste. 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder or haldi powder. To this I'll add some finely chopped coriander leaves. So coriander leaves gives a really fresh fragrance to this. 1 finely chopped green chili, two finely chopped green chilies, and 1 small 1-inch ginger. So I'll add this too inside my pot. Now I have my mixture ready. So what I'll do, I'll add water little by little, and I'll give it a stir. It should be a thick, it should be very thick in consistency. It should not become watery. So I have baking soda. So don't add too much, otherwise it will really smell a lot and it will really fluff up a lot. So it should be just around half a teaspoon like this. See, only this much. So I'll add this much of baking soda. This is how it should look. It should be really creamy in texture. So we are taking some vegetable oil and we'll start frying our fritters or pakodas. So our oil has become hot now, and now we'll start adding our batter for the pakodas. Add very slowly. Always when you're frying anything, you should see to it. You should never put it from a height. You should always leave your batter very low on the oil like this, so the oil doesn't splash out and there is less chances of burning. So this is how you should always treat your oil when you're frying. You should really gently pour it right above the oil. So look at this, our pakodas are fluffing up because we have added baking soda into this. So it has really become fluffy in texture. It should become a little crispy, which we will fry it till it becomes a little crispier. Now take a look, our curry is boiling over here, and now so after 2 boils we are waiting for the 3rd boil, but it has thickened a little bit. So we'll add 1 glass of water to this and let it boil again. So as and when it is boiling, we have to keep stirring it, check the consistency and keep adding water to it so that it doesn't become too thick. We don't want too thick consistency. It should be a little watery but not too watery also. Our pakodas are also ready completely. We have fried it completely and it's all ready. So it has been boiling for around 40 minutes. So the authenticity of the dish, the local people who make this at Himachal and all these North Indian towns, so it is said that as much as you boil this, some people even boil it for 1.5 hours, and they say it becomes really tasty. But today I have boiled it for 45 minutes, and that was parallelly as and when I was preparing the pakodas as well as the rice. And now we'll start adding our pakodas into this, all the pakodas, and we'll let it boil along with the pakodas and let the pakoda soak all the yogurt. So now our dish is actually done. We just have to put a tadka to it. So for the tempering or the tadka, I have kept this pan along with the oil. The same oil which I had used to frying the pakodas, I have reduced some oil from that, and I'm using the same oil because I don't want to waste that oil. So I'll take 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds or methi seeds. So not too much, only this much, because it actually tastes a little bitter. So don't put too much of fenugreek seeds. Put around 1 teaspoon, that's enough. And now put 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds or jeera seeds. To this I'll add around 3 dried red chilies and some curry patta leaves or curry leaves. And right in the end, when your tempering is actually ready to put in your curry, so we'll just mix it like this. It should have this crackling sound should come. This is the best part of the tadka. You get really beautiful sounds. So right in the end, when the tadka is ready to put inside, we'll add 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. And not wasting any more time, we'll put this into our and we'll keep it again on the stove and we'll allow it to boil a little along with the tempering. It's looking really amazing. So we'll switch off the stove. We don't have to cook anymore, and we'll just sprinkle some coriander leaves on the top for decoration and even for some freshness. So our pakoda curry and our jeera rice both are ready. Let me show you the jeera rice. Take a look. Our jeera rice is ready. And look at the grainy texture of the rice. This is how the rice becomes. If you add enough quantity of water, it should become really grainy. It should separate like this. The rice should be separate like this. It should not be moist. Take a look. Isn't it looking amazing? You can enjoy it whenever you feel like, because now you know how to prepare it.
Hey, hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up quickly. Subscribe to my channel and stay connected. Share with your family and friends. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Until next time, keep it simple, Simply City.